Hey, ho, hey.
Alrighty, here we go. Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to At the Movies with Jon and Eric.
Welcome.
I'm Jon.
And I'm Eric.
And we're coming at you with another Halloween one. And the first one hasn't come out yet. Alright. The first one's gonna be coming out like the same day, if not a day after. The first one's gonna come out, and the second one's gonna come out the same day or the day after, depending. First one was already filmed, and the whole hoopla about that, but whatever. It's in the past.
It's in the past. It's gone.
The past is the past. The future is now.
The future is now.
Baby. All right, let's get into it. Maybe one day I'll tell you how I just do my Christopher Walken. It's pretty good. But, I mean, you don't want to hear about it now. Today, we're going to talk to you about Friday the 13th. We're going to go from movie 1 to the new revival. It's pretty great. All right, I think I've used my Christopher Walken up now.
Yeah, I know. Don't know why you did that. Interesting.
I mean,
if it was someone that would be in the movies, it would make more sense. But it was just
when I think October
out there. But hey, I like it.
When I think October and Halloween movies, I think Christopher Walken because he's a creepy guy, and he was in Sleepy Hollow.
He was that. He was in fucking Batman. He was still creepy as fuck.
Oh yeah, he has those sunken-in eyes that look like
and
you're
skeleton
looking at a
bones
demon.
that looks like he is a skeleton just walking around.
He's the real horror villain.
Yeah, he's every skeleton that you see in any movie. That is him.
Yeah,
just straight up.
He's the highest. He's the highest filmed actor in the world.
Yeah, he has the most credited roles of all time with over 200,000.
Yeah, even the ones he wasn't yet born for.
No, he just came out a giant ass skeleton.
Yeah, he was a skeleton, and he just molded into a human being after so many years of growing dust.
And just like yuckiness, it's just like, you know what? I'm fine. I'm gonna be a human now, and now I'm just skin and bones and fading hair, whatever.
Hell yeah! All right, so Friday the 13th.
Weird tangent, but
yeah, I mean, that's what we do. That's just our conversations.
It's great.
You have a tangent that then eventually leads back somehow.
Yeah, creepy dead people, which is good because it's Friday the 13th coming up, and Friday the 13th is all about that. Just killing people, just doing it in the most gruesome ways, and having fun while you're doing it at a camp.
Yeah. Nothing like a little axe to the skull at Camp Crystal Lake.
Nice
at
little
the Packanack
arrows.
Lodge.
Yeah, get that like bow and arrow right in the neck. Couple of spikes. I don't know. Getting thrown through the window.
Machete through the dock. Right into your
Spike
head.
through the dock.
Yeah.
Spike through the bed. R.I.P. to Kevin Bacon in that one. That was tough.
Sorry, Kevin Bacon.
We played tough, Jack. You played tough. But you got out. So sorry, you gotta go.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it happens. To
Not everybody survives.
And then he went on to be pretty successful, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Oh yeah, I mean K-Bakes, dude.
Yeah,
K-Bakes is everywhere.
Yeah. K bakes.
Yeah. He bakes the best cakes.
Cake bake. All right. So first movie. Let's do a little bit of a rundown before we. I don't even know. We just talk. So
yeah, we just talk about the movie. Yeah. But
all right. So the first one, Jason's mom. It's got a little bit of issues.
Yeah, her son died 20 something years ago, and still has not gone over it.
Hey, Mrs. Voorhees, what's your favorite kind of tomato? Is it sun-dyed tomatoes?
Oh, God.
It's sun-dyed tomatoes.
Yeah, it's definitely that. It's sun-dyed tomatoes because her son died in a horrific drowning accident. And hey,
everybody,
the counselors just did not want to pay attention.
The counselors just wanted to have sex.
They
Can
want
you
to have
blame
sex.
them?
Yeah, I mean that's all they did.
It's not their fault the kid was disfigured and was bullied and didn't know how to swim.
Because in America back then, if you're that, you're cool. Yeah. If you're the bully, you're cool.
Yeah.
So, hey, all these camp counselors are like, hey, we're going to be fucking each other. If you want to bully that kid, do it. You have our permission. You're the cool kids now. Congratulations.
Got the visor, hair gel, short shorts. You got the
pop collar.
Pop collar on your polo.
You got the super, super short shorts. And just like...
Gotta have the armband, too.
The armband.
Signature armband. Like, yo, what's up, Tracy? You want to go into the woods and bang?
I don't know. It's
you
dark.
Want to bang. You want to bang.
It's pretty dark. It's like 2 a.m. I don't think we should go all the way in the middle of the woods.
I don't know. I think it's the safest place to bang. I don't think anybody's going to come out and kill us.
All right. If you say so, I guess if we're quick, we got to be quick. No one can see.
All right. Oh no, someone came to kill us.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
And we're dead.
And now I'm hanging upside down.
And now we were both killed by like a 60-year-old woman.
Yeah, she she's fucking nuts.
Yeah. I mean, hey, she had her little issues.
She just did not grow up in the time.
I get it. Your son died.
She didn't grow up in the 70s.
It happens, and people were neglected, and they should be held accountable. But, I mean, not every camp counselor, the counselors that killed your kid.
You can't all be accountable. There's some people at the
They're
archery
all
range.
Sexual deviants. They don't want to watch my child.
I mean, yeah, but that's
your
just
child's
because
been dead for 15 years. Nobody wants to watch bones.
Yes, you do. You're gonna fucking watch these bones. But yeah, she keeps going. Like every year, she's just like, "Hey, I'm gonna keep going." I don't know why. Like, I need these kids to understand that they can't just be fucking around all the time.
She, in some weird way, reminds me of Roger from American Dad.
Oh my god!
Like she's
has
one little problem, and then she makes it into like a huge 90 billion problems, and then makes it everybody else's problem.
Yeah, that's true. It's very true. There are some similarities I would agree with on that.
Like I said, it's just such a weird connection to make, but it reminds me of him.
I just can't. Oh my god, I'm trying to think of it now. Like I can see it. Yeah, I can definitely see some parallels.
Worry. You're my baby boy. Nobody's gonna take my baby.
He's just holding the corpse, like the bones, like, oh, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine.
You'll learn how to swim someday.
Oh, you want me to kill them? All right, son, I'll kill them for you.
I'll do it. Kill the non-believers.
Kill them, mommy, kill them. All right, I'll do it. Jeez, I'll do it. Calm down. You don't have to twist my arm, Jason.
I don't gotta twist my arm, man. I'll kill them, and then eventually one of them will kill me because I let my guard down.
Yeah. She got her fucking head cut off. That's pretty dope. If you into that sort of thing.
I like how they did the first movie, and it's like almost completely different from the rest of the series. Like, because they do a lot of like what they did in Jaws, where they don't show Jason for so long. They just show his presence and
they didn't even talk about him until the last 26 minutes of the film or something. Yeah. Or they didn't talk to him until the 1 hour 30-minute mark or something, 13-minute mark.
And then the ones that followed it, they were just like immediately Jason down your throat because that's what everybody wanted.
Yeah, all the executives were like, it was all right for one time, but
they're like, this is good. We got people on the edge of their seats. Now deliver.
Now bring me that fucking monster because we got Mike Myers to go against. We got Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah. We got Carrie to go against. We got a lot of people to go against. So we need something big.
Stephen King's entire library to go against right now.
That's very true. They all came out at that time. The Fog's coming out. The Mess. Like, what the fuck are we gonna do?
What was the one with the living car? I forget what it's called.
Christine.
Fuck
Christine.
That movie was awful.
That movie was crazy. It was a killer car. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with a killer car?
What you gonna do when a killer car comes for you? You're just gonna smash it, but then it rebuilds itself.
Yeah, but you can't smash it because it'll get you before you smash it.
You smash it, and then it comes back, and then it gets you.
In a different car, and then it's just like, I'm a soul, bitch.
Yeah.
I could go in between cars. In between cars. That's what it sounds like. That's what Christine sounds like.
Christine. Oh man, yeah. Seriously, it's like a completely different movie from the rest of them.
Oh yeah, I completely agree.
It.
I mean, yeah, it has a lot different qualities. Yeah, it's kind of that more suspense horror than the slasher, but then it turns into a slasher because it's just so much blood and gore and just so much violence that it turns into that. But it's a lot of, you know, who actually is killing these people. If it's not this dead person that's, you know, been dead for 15, 20 years, it's not going to be that guy, kid, but and no one suspected this old lady, so it's just like it's perfect crime almost.
Little old lady.
But then she just slipped up and said, "Hey, this is my son's birthday, and this is the day he died. So that's what I have to live with. So that's cool."
So everybody else lives with it now, or dies with it.
Mostly dies.
Yeah.
AKA you, wheelchair kid.
But yeah, it's just refreshing to see that, even though it's an older series, it's something you don't see very often, where it's like the first movie comes out, and then every movie after it is similar, but has their own unique story that goes along with it. Like, each one has its own particular narrative.
Yeah, for good or for worse. Yeah, there's some...
Like, the whole Tommy Jarvis sequence, it's like 3 movies and then that's over. And that's cool, because it's like 3 movies is good enough to progress that storyline, and then after that, it's new.
Right, and they're just like, you know what, we're not going to hold that crutch anymore. We're going to do something different. We're going to, you know, just try something different. We're going to go completely crazy and say, hey, he's going to wake up on a cruise back to New York and he's going to screw around in Manhattan. Like, what? Like, where did that come from? Where did those ideas come from? Or him going down to hell? Like, what in the world?
That was the 90s when it was like Nightmare on Elm Street's doing all these crazy like little TV show things, and they're doing all their like little gimmicky shit, and they were just like, well, we gotta jump on that train. They're cashing in hard.
We gotta go mainstream. We gotta get in the city.
Put Jason in the city. Put him in like super
put
like
him in
late
Times
80s,
Square.
early 90s bullshit.
Just going crazy. People doing coke. He's just doing coke. Going rampage mode.
Yeah, doing coke and murdering everybody.
He's like, what is this beautiful white substance?
I like it.
I like it a lot.
This must have been what the counselors were doing while they were having sex.
I totally agree why they would be doing that. I would be doing the exact same thing, but I am an undead man. I don't know what I am. Or I've been dead for quite some time, but I'm still living.
New Friday the 13th movie. Jason goes to Manhattan, does a lot of coke, and was like, oh, I feel bad for those counselors now. And then he like pokes himself and he's like, been doing that to people. That's messed up. I'm gonna turn a new leaf. And then he turns into Freddy Krueger and starts killing people in their dreams.
And then he goes to rehab because he's like, wait, I really did too much coke. This is all a fucking coke dream right now.
I lost what my morals were all about. Killing and maiming.
In the small town of
Camp Crystal Lake,
New Jersey.
Yeah. in the small town of Camp Crystal Lake.
Pussy.
It's because Camp Crystal Lake is its own city.
Entity.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks.
That's it. We've only been going
but
for like 15 minutes.
Awesome, that's great. That's all we need. Check and check.
Yeah, check and
we should have made it for 13 minutes, and then that would have been perfect. That too much?
I was like...
Or we could do 10-13 and talk for 10 minutes and 13 minutes.
Because I was looking and I was like, what the hell? I thought we've been going for like an hour. It's only been 15 minutes.
And that's how you know.
And that's how you know you weren't prepared for a podcast today.
Whoops. But hey.
Hey, you know what?
It's the Friday the 13th movie.
Life gives you lemons. You go to the store and you buy limes.
And then you go to the other store and just get lemonade and be like, you know what?
You're like, I wanted limes.
I don't have a juicer.
I wanted limes, but I mean...
Who wants lemonade? I want limeade. Limeade's a shit.
I want lemon. I'm going to take half a lemon and half a lime and just mash that shit together.
Lemonade. Lemonade.
Lemon. And then getting into my favorite of the Jason series. Friday the 13th entire catalog. That's the word. Is Jason X.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a crazy one. Jason in space.
Dude, the whole thing, it starts off he's chasing this girl. You don't know what's going on. It's just Jason chasing Jason. Typical Jason chasing, brah. But he's running down, and there's this girl. She's got blood on her. She's running. And she gets into this tube, and then Jason fucking stabs through as she's freezing, and then is like, and then he freezes too somehow.
And then they get shipped up to the fucking space station.
Yeah. They get shipped to the space station. Nobody thinks to be like, hey, what's going on here?
Yeah, they're
what's
just like,
this about?
It's all right. Put them in the crates. They're fine.
I mean, shit happens, dude.
Yeah. It's just a
just
murder.
It's just a murderous maniac, and he's going to thaw out when we get into space, and, I mean, people are going to die.
But whoops.
I mean, we'll make a game out of it.
You see, like, who can stop him first? But he's in space and he's like metallic and he knows everything.
Genetically enhance him and he'll be
and just put every chemical and every potion that we have in him and see if he comes alive. Because he should be dead.
The Jason cometh and the Jason killeth.
And there you have it. Jason, that's the new musical.
Jason Spaceth. Spacing out with Jason. Jason spacing while Jason's chasing.
Spacing. But yeah, that one's crazy. Like, and he has like a metallic face, like the face mask and everything. Just like, how'd you get that? Who made that for you? Like, in the future,
the
like
scientists.
He's like, oh, I got a great hockey mask for you. It's weird because it's like perfect.
The scientists that were running the whole thing, they kind of just made it into a whole game, but lost control of it. And Jason actually started killing people, and they were like, "Oh, who would have fucking thought this would happen?"
He looks like a fucking wreck. He doesn't look like any of us, so we probably shouldn't do this shit.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna control his mind. We don't know how we're going to do that yet, but we're going to do it. Trust us.
We will do it.
One day, and we're going to make it a game. You guys are going to be our test subjects. Oh, what? A murderous maniac went murderous? Oh, dude, I never would have guessed.
That is crazy. On this spaceship, like, I thought we had some security.
At least
it's very easy to get on this spaceship whenever you're at Jason Voorhees for some reason.
We got this lady with this, like, kind of exoskeleton and a machine gun, and then she gets stabbed and dies, and then somebody else has to take the machine gun. Somebody has a flamethrower.
Yeah, and they all don't work. because they're all like, oh, well, we'll fuck something up and then we won't be able to breathe. And they're like, ah, shit. But this guy's going to come after us and we need something.
Jason doesn't need to breathe.
Yeah, he just breathes fucking humans.
I also like how he's like kind of green in that one.
Yeah, he's like probably mossy or something. He's like exposed to the elements. Like he's just gross. Like you can see his like brain and everything because it's like doesn't cover up his head fully. It's just like his face is oozing out of the face mask. It's just like, what the hell is that?
He's like, what did you do to me? I already was ugly.
You could only like see like one eye most of the time. It just very weird. Yeah. First time I saw it, I was like, oh, that's cool. It's Jason in space. That's awesome. I love it. I was also like 7 years old whenever it came out, so I was like, I'm scared of it at the same time, but at the same time, it's fucking Jason in space.
At the same time, you're like, this is kind of stupid.
Yeah, and then
but it's
also,
kind of funny at the same time.
It is very funny because it's fucking Jason Voorhees in space.
Yeah, just walking through all these simulated environments with just fucking hacking people.
And it just thinks, oh, yeah, this is my first impulse. I'm going to kill people, and that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Stab people in this botanical garden that's not really a botanical garden.
These people are my worst enemies, and they need to be stopped. All right. Check one.
Sorry about your luck, fella. You came to the wrong space station.
Damn it. I really thought this was the right one. I went to 3 other ones, and they didn't have the right one.
Just got to do the Family Guy, Jason. Yeah, so I went into space and I was just seeing these people and I was stabbing them all dead.
Stab. But that movie did give me one of my favorite Jason kills with the sink full of the what was it? It was the
it's been so long.
Not the dry ice, but the
liquid nitrogen.
Liquid nitrogen, yeah.
Okay.
And then she dips her head in and then just smashes her face on the table.
Oh, it's so great.
Like that one was, I was just like, fuck, man, that guy fucked her up. It was so awesome.
Because I was trying to think right there. I was like, man, it's been so long since I've seen the movie. I don't even think I remember that part. Then I was like, you're like dry ice. I was like, oh yeah, the liquid nitrogen. Oh fuck.
Yeah, that part gave me some nightmares. I'm just like, oh no, what if I did that?
Hefty chunks.
Yeah, I was like, what if my whole body got stuck in there? Like that would be awful. Like I would come out and have to be like Mr. Glass or something. But if I do, a whole chunk of my body is gonna fall off.
Yeah, it's like that episode of Gotham when Mr. Freeze is freezing people. Because it's Fox, it's so low budget that they're like slow motion going like this, and it looked real bad. And then the cop like ran at them and froze in midair, and then fell slow motion and crashed. And I was like,
yikes!
Pretty bad, but that same thing, just fucking freeze with liquid nitrogen, crash into the ground, and just chunks
just everywhere.
Just like that.
It wasn't as gruesome, I would say, as
having your head smashed.
And then you can see like all the red, like it was like they smashed a watermelon or something.
It's like a Gallagher show in space.
Yeah, it's really freaking cool though. But yeah, that was definitely up there in my list of the favorite kills. There's also my favorite's always the guy in the wheelchair getting pushed down the stairs in the first one. Yeah, I always think that is so funny. Just like
it's like
because that always makes me
already got a shitty lease on life.
Yeah, just like come on. But he was kind of like a little bit of a hound dog, so just like all right, he deserves it, I guess.
Yeah.
In the eyes of
Jason's mom.
In
the eyes of a fucking crazy person.
You
don't deserve to live.
It's like, well, all right. Push me down the stairs then, bitch. All right, I will. Fuck. Wrong. Wrong decision, man. I shouldn't have said that. But no, that it just because it was like so detailed, I guess. Like it showed it for a while. I'm like, ow, that would suck so bad just rolling down there. Just he probably wouldn't die, but you know,
Yeah.
I think he actually got stabbed a couple times before, so that makes sense. But
it would fuck you up, especially if you're paralyzed, because you already have a messed up spine.
Yeah, you're already fucked up. Even
your spine is gonna take a toll on that one.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, he looked like he went down pretty straight for a little bit of it. I was like, hey, what if he just leans back a little bit and just rolls it all the way down and just like gets right down to the lake, and he's like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna chill out here.
The nice thing about that is he only really has to worry about upper body injuries.
Yeah.
Because the lower body
everything is done.
Up. Yeah, it won't tense up. It's limp.
It'll flop around like a ragdoll.
Yeah. Like the characters of Human Fall Flat.
Yeah. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Dude, getting on the Human Fall Flat territory, I've been watching videos of people play that. We played it completely different.
Oh yeah, I bet, so. I bet those guys were like, I actually know how to do this. I know the
right way to do it. They didn't know how to do it. They just played it the right way. Whereas we climbed walls.
Yeah, we were just assholes. We were like, all right.
Climbed walls and we just kind of fumbled our way through it.
We could do this the easy way or the hard way or the dumbass
or the fun way.
We're gonna do the dumbass way, and that's what we did.
They just added a feature recently. You can take pictures of your face with a webcam and put your face on the characters.
Oh my god, that would be scary.
And you can mirror it so your face is on the back and the front.
That'd be even weirder. Did there be like you going and coming at the same time? It's like, where are you going?
I'm not going anywhere.
But it looks on screen like you are. You're not going.
I'm going to the freight yard where Jason's going to Manhattan. That was a real fun level.
Yeah.
It was a pain in the ass, but it was fun.
Very true. J-Vors.
Nothing like trying to row a boat with a ragdoll.
Yeah. You can't do it. It's not very easy.
You can do it. It's just... It takes like 15 minutes.
And you're
to
just
get
like,
20
why
feet.
do I want to do this? Why am I doing this? I shouldn't do this anymore.
Yeah. Oh, man. Where are we at? Oh, almost half an hour, dude.
Oh, God.
Almost half an hour, brah.
Wow.
Oh, wow. We're running out of things to talk about. Wow.
Oh, wow. Looks like we didn't do our homework. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. We got to do Owen Wilson and Owen Wilson talk.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And
welcome to this new segment that we're doing. It's called Owen and Owen Talk About Owen.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
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 But wow.
That movie was great.
I was in the Royal Tenenbaums at one point. Wow.
Oh, wow. Oh,
remember
wow.
Wes Anderson? I was in like 90% of his movies.
And they all were pretty good.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
They're good.
From what I hear, it was a pain in the ass to work on Royal Tenenbaums with Gene Hackman. But, I mean, I guess that's what you get from a perfectionist actor.
Yeah. It's Gene Hackman.
He gets results, so I guess you can't really fault him.
I mean, he is no Hackman, if you know what I mean. He's no hack.
He's no hack, man.
But he is a Gene Hackman. My boy. So what is your favorite kill?
My favorite kill?
Friday the 13th movies.
It wouldn't be in the Friday the 13th movies, and it wouldn't even be by Jason, but Jason was there for it. It was in Freddy vs. Jason. Okay. I mean... Oh, wait, no. It was Jason's kill. Never mind. I'm an idiot. It was... This girl gets roofied and is getting raped in this barn, and she's in a dream running away from Freddy, and Freddy has her trapped in the locker and is about to kill her.
Right.
And then her fucking chest explodes because Jason stabbed through both of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
and I was like,
that was
he was
awesome.
like, no, that was my kill.
That was that movie I thought was more funny than anything. Just Freddy Krueger was in it.
My favorite part of that movie, though, was when the stoner guy is walking through the asylum with them and then sees Freddy as the hookah smoking caterpillar.
Yeah.
And just starts smoking hookah with him.
And you're just like, what the fuck, dude?
And then Freddy crawls down his throat.
Yes.
Which is weird.
Very weird, but...
Why is it that anytime there's like a worm or caterpillar in a horror movie, it goes straight for the throat?
I don't know. It's the largest target, I guess.
It's like, eat me.
Yeah, I guess because that would make it get into your digestive system more, and then it expands throughout your whole body. So like, it has to make it to your bloodstream somehow.
Yeah, it's like an alien. They go for your mouth, and then come out your chest. In The Fly, the girl got pregnant and then had like fly tentacle whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, that was fucking weird.
Yeah. The Fly was a very weird movie.
A little bit.
Jeff Goldblum. Oh, yeah. That's one we'll have to put that on the back burner for next year. Talk about The Fly.
Yeah.
Those movies, they go highly underrated because not a lot of people are fans of Jeff Goldblum for like a serious reason.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely has a cult following, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very...
Like every horror movie, it's got a cult
following. Right, yeah. It's so out there. It's so crazy. The first one's so good, though.
I don't understand the appeal of trying to give yourself fly attributes, though.
Yeah, I don't know. The only thing is, like, you can fly.
You can fly, you can see... way too much.
Yeah, you don't want to see that much.
Everything looks slow motion to you because you see like
so much.
90 frames a second or some shit like that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
it'd be a cool power to have a little bit, but not like I don't want to look like a goddamn fly.
You see 360 all the time because your eyes are your entire head.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
But then you think, all right, I'm in a huge human-sized body. My eyes are going to be huge. They're going to be bigger than my head. Are you kidding me? Come on.
They're going to be huge.
Going to be huge. Huge.
Gonna be huge, bruh. Oh, man. But yeah. Go on fucking tangents about horror movies all night.
Yeah.
And I'll always lead back to Friday the 13th.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely one of the most recognizable horror movies out there. I mean, everyone knows Freddy Krueger and Mike Myers and Jason Voorhees for the top slashers.
Yeah.
And then everyone else just goes like, oh yeah, he was the villain in that one. I kind of forgot, but you always remember those three main guys and you know Chucky and all that. But like
nobody ever talks about Puppet Master or the Candyman.
Yeah, I mean, which were good, good movies, but nothing compared to the ridiculously long runtime, or not runtime, but life that they had in the Friday the 13th series. Like there's like 9 or 10 movies in that series or something, and
I'm thinking
crazy. They used to make one like every year.
Oh yeah,
it was ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know how you would be able to do that. How you would have the budget to do that.
It was crazy.
It's like they spent
$10. One was in post production. You were in production, and then a year in post and all that. And
maybe they just had them all written out, and they were just like, let's just film them all at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, they probably had a bunch of ideas already written down and just like, all right, well, this is kind of what we want to do for this one. This is what we want to do for this one, just to mix it up a little bit, and then. All right, I'm done with it. You know, I'm just gonna pack in the bag and just say, let's go to space.
So fuck that.
Go to New York first, and then go to space.
New York, space.
Somehow all intertwine them still, but even though don't know how you can do that, but.
And I just realized we're at 35 minutes. We've regimented the time perfectly that we have another like half an hour to talk about the new one.
Yeah.
The newest one.
The newest one.
Yeah.
The one that
got away.
The one that was all right. I mean, it wasn't anything crazy, but it was a good starting off
great
point, I guess.
In terms of kills.
Yeah, there's some
they were
ones.
very graphic kills, and that's what people wanted.
Yeah. They definitely.
They really didn't waste any time getting into it,
right.
Which is the shame of it.
Yeah,
it was
like they were just like, "Hey, I'm getting in right from the get go. Let's go."
I did think it was funny though that at the beginning, the first group goes out to find a pot field.
Yeah.
And then Jason's just like, "This is my fucking pot field.
Exactly.
I've spent my time growing this shit. You think you're gonna take it from me? No.
Well, a lot of people think that was a luring technique that he used to get the kids to come out there.
That's
and then
smart.
Kill them then.
Yeah.
And yeah, they were saying like the writers and the director were kind of like thinking how they wanted to change it, like, you know, change Jason a little bit and make him not so much of the
walk and kill.
Yeah, like
I will fucking kill you.
I need a kill kind of thing, but more
he
of
actually runs in the movie.
Yeah, but more like a territory hunter. Like they came to his land, like the camp's his territory kind of thing, and then these people are invading after hours kind of thing, and
he's like, "Come get some pot if you dare."
I gotta defend my land, and then that involves a little bit of killing here or there.
I did like how everybody in the town just kind of accepts it at this point.
They're like, we can't do anything about it.
Just don't go to the lake. That's
don't be young.
Stipulation.
Yeah, don't be young. Don't go to the lake.
It's like, we've come to an agreement with Jason. Like he
wrote out a letter.
Silent agreement, of course.
He wrote out a letter. He told us he couldn't read it out loud.
We don't go to his land. He doesn't bother us. People go on his land. They don't come back. No questions asked.
Because we just don't care.
Yeah, it's because we know, and we know there's nothing we can do. So we just have to live our separate lives.
So we just go on. We just gotta move on.
It's baby steps, dude. We can't just nuke one little town. It'll cause a lot of problems.
But I nuke the whole place. No, but yeah, no, it's weird in that aspect. Yeah, they're just like, yeah, whatever.
I didn't think it was really campy though that they were like, "Oh, this redheaded girl? Yeah, he's not going to kill her because she reminds him of his mom."
Yeah, and then he kills the other one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just like, you know what? He said something about my mom, so I'm going to stop killing.
Kills all these other kids, and then she's right there, and she could have said stop at any point, and he would have stopped.
Yeah.
And she just let it go. So she's an accessory.
That little bitch. I mean, and he like you said, he like ran. He did a lot more different stuff. It just made it a little bit more human and everything.
Yeah, wasn't it Jared Padalecki's sister? Wasn't he the one?
Yeah, that was the one that was in that group, and he came.
Sam.
Yeah.
This time on Supernatural. Sam, Dean. Next time on Supernatural. Dean, Sam.
What's up? Oh no, it's a goblin.
It was probably for as short a time as Vine was around, that was probably like the greatest Vine ever.
That's true. That was a pretty good Vine. I don't have to say.
Sam, Dean, Sam. Oh man. But yeah, they really pulled out all the stops, because in the old ones you just used like a hammer or a machete or an axe.
Yeah.
It was like, or a spike.
Yeah. That was always a good one.
And this one, he's got a whole array of weapons.
Yeah,
he just shoots arrows.
Yeah, he uses the like wood chipper, not the chipper, but like the wood cutter or something.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It was a log.
Yeah.
It was like a log cutter.
I guess it would be a chipper because it's just like 4 saws.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it fucking throws the guy in there.
Fuck. Wasn't expecting that at all.
And then that fucking creepy guy in the barn with all the mannequins.
Oh yeah, that was the weirdest shit.
Baby.
I was just like, what the fuck is going on? I guess, I mean, it's a backwards town, so I imagine that a lot of that shit was going down, but
not a lot of people
he got caught.
Not a lot of people come in, not a lot of people leave.
I wonder why.
It's like that genealogist told Johnny Knoxville about his family. In those mountain towns in the South, not a lot of people came in, not a lot of people left, so there's a lot of inbreeding going on.
And he's like, shit.
No, with Johnny Knoxville, I saw the interview, and he was just like, "Are you all right?" And he was like, "You just made me so happy."
That's really funny. It was funny. Anderson Cooper, went on that show too, and they told him that his great whatever grandpa got killed by a rebellious slave with a hoe.
Nice.
And he just started cracking up. He was just like, "This is awesome. This is so cool. This is amazing." And
I would laugh my ass off at that.
Yeah,
too.
and then the host was like, Are you mad? Like, do you think he deserved it?" He was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, immediately,
he was
a
slave owner. Obviously.
Yeah. He did a bad thing. He fought for the Confederacy, so all that stuff. He's just like, no.
Yeah, I mean,
bad.
You beat a slave so many times, eventually he's gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm better than this."
Yeah, I don't want to do this.
Yeah. Give him that opportunity, he'll take it.
Oh yeah. I wonder what Jason's genealogy is. I bet he was a
murder.
Yeah, I bet his parents had some weird fucking lives.
Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, and Jeffrey Dahmer ran in his bloodline.
Yeah, they all just tag team her mom.
Yeah, which is weird that all 3 of them were in there when they were around like similar time period.
Yeah, I mean they did kind of like a tornado effect.
Yeah.
So they just like swirled everything up, and then they had like a super
like
DNA child.
Like the gangbang stuff that happens that like you don't know who it is, so you just assume it's all of them mixed together.
Yeah. Probably should tell them.
Yeah. But you're like, oh, no. They're all murderers, so I don't want to tell them.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I work on them. No, you're Jason Voorhees' dad. Fuck.
Jeffrey Dahmer liked little lady boys anyways. So.
Yeah. Roll him out.
Yeah. And somehow had a silver tongue and could talk his way out of having an intoxicated 15-year-old boy in the middle of the streets to a cop. That actually happened.
I mean,
it's a good cop right there.
Great cop. And that's why that little boy's gone. That little boy stayed 15.
Yeah. Not for very much longer.
Kids these days.
Kids these days
going to, camps. And
I was just going to say that, dude.
Going to camps.
Going to camps, getting sliced.
Kids, doing kid things, getting sliced open.
That was what I was going to say about the new Friday the 13th. It was with him using the bow and a whole slew of weapons, it's like all those years at camp finally paid off for you, Jason. You're a fucking triathlete.
I know. You can do everything. You can run. You went to the archery range for sure.
You do axe throwing great. You got that guy
just
right in
any
the back.
knife throwing, any weapon throwing in general. He's just an ace. He can throw a saw blade, just frisbee it, just crush someone right in the head. Anything. He got the strongman competition down. He can throw people through windows and walls and all that.
That black kid was so close to getting away.
Oh yeah.
He fought Jason in the garage.
Yeah.
And then was running back to the house. But Jason was like,
yeah, that was
gotcha.
I was so pissed about that. That was the one death that I was like, really?
Yeah, I was like,
you
he
had to
shouldn't
kill
have died.
him. You should have let him like
live to the end at least, and then kill him.
Have him sacrifice his life for the greater good kind of thing. But like
at least he wasn't the first to die, which is a step in the right direction.
Yeah, that is a step in the right direction for sure.
You make the tolerable characters
like he was like the
last
smart guy.
Longer. Yeah, he was the smart guy, and he was also the least douchey out of that friend group.
Yeah, for sure. And it wasn't he the guy that like showed them the place? Wasn't that like?
No, it was the douchey guy's dad's cabin.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was
his dad's cabin. They were going to fucking hang out, and then Jared Padalecki comes along and he's like, "Hey, have you seen my sister?" And they're like, his girlfriend's like, "Yeah, I mean, I'll help you." And the guy's like, I got a party at my cabin by the lake. Fuck you, loser. Hope your dead sister's dead."
And he's just like, okay, and you'll be dead in 45 minutes.
It's like, don't worry, Jason's coming for you. You'll live the longest of your friends.
But
you're still gonna die.
In a pretty bad way.
Mm-hmm. And the girl that you bang with the huge tits, she's gonna get skewered on that door. On the bathroom door. And then when you open the door and see her, you're gonna fucking scream like a little girl.
Oh my god! How did this happen? How's she still up here?
It was funny when I saw that scene because he looks on the door and he's like,
yeah, he screamed very, very strange. Like it wasn't like a normal scream.
Wasn't that the same guy from Accepted? Dean Ambrose.
The
Dean Ambrose. Hoyt Ambrose.
Yeah.
Floyd Pambrose.
It was also in Transformers.
Yeah, he was. He's just the stereotypical douche.
Mm-hmm.
Frat boy douchebag.
Oh yeah. That's what happens whenever you're
like that boy out there.
Yeah, that's what happens whenever you are a handsome guy, blonde hair like that.
Mm-hmm. Visors, collars popped.
Looks pretty good with a collar pop, and boom. Frat kid.
You're getting
typecasted like crazy.
Getting a chub over there, I can hear it. Good looking guy, looks good with popped collar.
Yep. You got me.
I like Floyd Pembrose.
Floyd Pembrose.
He's my boy.
I love him. I love him.
I was in a Cranberries tribute band. It's G chord.
Boom. G chord.
I love when he says that. I was in a Cranberries tribute band because nobody should ever be in a Cranberries tribute band.
They had like one song. They were one hit wonder.
Yeah.
Even though that was a good song, but catchy song. It will get stuck in your head. But
it will. Much like a zombie. It's contagious. Hey. Have to get short of breath. Zombie.
I can't do this anymore. I really can't.
I can barely breathe. Breathe. Do you breathe?
There's a light in my hair. I really don't need a song in the hair. Do you believe in live after live?
And this is the part of the podcast where we devolve into hits.
Yeah. And we're just like, what the hell did this go?
Yeah. I mean, it goes where it goes, dude.
Goes where it goes.
It goes and it flows.
It's like a paper bag in the wind, dude.
Yeah.
Because plastic would be easier, but paper bags still could float.
Paper dolls and people, they're similar shape.
They are. They both could fly.
But you know, brown paper, white paper, don't matter to Jason. Slice and dice anybody.
Oh yeah, they just sticking together with a tape of love.
Yeah, stick the pieces together, and then he puts them in his cabin. And he's like, "I have friends, mommy."
I found them. There's like, and now she's decapitated in a corpse.
Her head's there. Her sweater's on the fucking mausoleum for her.
Like, what the fuck? And yeah, and the house that he supposedly grew up in and everything, like it has a tunnel system all the way around, so that's how he gets around so fast, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
I like how they explained it that
yeah,
way.
Instead of just like, oh, how did he get around so fast?
It's not like he just teleported everywhere. It's like he had a system.
He had some time. Which I don't get, like how he built that from scratch. Like that must have taken so long.
I mean, you got nothing.
I guess he has more. I guess he has a lot of stamina, and he just keeps going. So he's like, "Up."
Oh, you got a lot of time when you're a dead little boy.
I can dig.
Turned into a dead little man.
And also was huge.
Yeah, like I said, a dead little man.
Dead little man.
Dead little man.
Dead little giant fucking body.
Little 7-foot man. That would be terrifying to see. That bald hockey masked gorilla with an axe and or machete sprinting at you.
Yeah.
It's like,
what do you do?
Probably gonna die.
Yeah, I'm just like, I hope he turns right or something and then find someone else because I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
I just used the flow of the fight to hopefully save my life. If not, it was nice.
Yeah. I'll just say, he's coming at me with multiple weapons that he can either throw or get up close and personal and just slice me up. So here are my options.
Yeah. So
I can die now or I can die later.
Best case scenario, I let him get close, I trip him up, I hit him with one of the weapons, and then I get out of here. Worst case scenario, I die.
While doing all those.
Yeah, while doing everything.
And figuring out Jason does not trip, and I've never seen him trip ever. Yeah. Which is surprising that everyone else trips, but he doesn't. Yeah. Like, come on.
Because he does those long strides. He's not.
He has his Reeboks on that he just has really good traction and everything.
His weight is always perfectly distributed. Nike
Airs, Nike pumps.
He's never leaning too far forward, never leaning too far back.
He's just. Whew, he's a gazelle.
Yeah.
He just floats.
He floats. Running away from those fire trucks, beating gazelles on the neck.
Yeah. Oh, it's a wild. Oh, here's a wild fire truck.
The ambulances have to wait their turn.
They know they have to wait their turn.
Oh man. Well, you know what? I think we utilized that time very well. We went off on tangents, came back to the point. We delivered on the point. Friday the 13th is great. The new one was a great refresh. It was a good.
It was just different, yeah. It was.
It's like going along with like what I was saying. It's refreshing because it's not like it is a lot of the same thing, but it has its own story.
It takes little bits and pieces of all of them, puts it into a larger story, and makes it.
It has its own narrative.
Work together, and it just like, all right, cool. It's something a lot different. It's not.
Yeah.
The same old, but it's still same and familiar to people. And you're like, all right, I can tell that this is the same thing, but...
Taking a familiar concept and making it new, which is also what a lot of Netflix shows are doing, like Stranger Things. But
right.
like it's just nice to finally see people have originality.
Yeah.
After so many years of remakes.
That's sure.
It's
and yeah, some people may think it's a remake, but it's I mean it's really not because it's such a small.
Yeah.
There the bits and pieces are little scenes here and there that are like I remember like they're gonna talk about how Jason got to where he was, so he takes a little bit a piece from the first one.
For people who haven't seen the originals, they know what the story is, but you don't really need all that much of the story in this one to really understand everything that's going on.
Yeah, I mean, because you can watch this and just be like, oh, this is just a...
It's an independent movie, but it's still connected to the series.
Yeah, like through heart and all that, but it's still entertaining. I mean, obviously it's not great. It's not the greatest horror movie ever made, but it's.
I mean, neither was Nightmare on Elm Street, and neither was Halloween. They're good.
Yeah, they're not critically loved, but I mean they're still one of the most recognizable horror characters of all time, and I've stuck through the course of time. I
just realized when we're doing Halloween on Halloween, we're gonna have so many movies to talk about.
I know
there are way 15, too many movies.
There's 15. There's a Rob Zombie.
The Rob Zombie ones. We'll only talk about the first one because the second one was garbage.
Yeah, the second one was crazy.
It was awful.
It was just really. Yeah, no, not good.
Yeah, like I was saying, we regimented the time perfectly because we're at almost 57 minutes.
Solid.
That's a solid podcast right there.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, there are some podcasts that do like 2 to 3 hours. We're recording right now at like almost it is midnight 30.
Midnight 30.
I think now is probably a good time to call it.
Yeah, I'd probably say so too.
Yeah,
it'd be a good time.
Been great. It's always
great.
It's always great to do the podcast.
Hell yeah.
And as always, great to talk movies with a fellow movie enthusiast. Because I don't get to do that very often.
Same here, sir.
I mean, I got my brothers, but they're in different.
Like, yeah,
they have their subsections. Right. I have my subsections.
I agree. It's
and
tough.
My subsection is I'll watch anything unless it's real bad.
And then I'll only watch it once.
Yeah, and then I'll watch it for like sometimes I'll watch the whole movie. Like with Rubber, that was a terrible movie.
Oh, that was such a bad
But I loved it. I couldn't look away.
A killer tire, oh no.
And I was kind of excited for the second one, but the second one never hit. Like, you can't just have...
Literally.
You can't just have a tire come in that's a telepath, killing everybody, and then, like, have it explode and come back as a tricycle, and then with an army of tires behind it, and not elaborate on that.
Come on, guys, let's make that movie happen.
It's like how they ended Angel.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, there's a battle, and it's just assumed that they all die, and nothing ever happens. And it's like
they're all vampires, right?
We got canceled. Sorry.
Yippo.
We were right at the end. They didn't want to let us play it out.
That's Hollywood for you.
Yeah. Joss Whedon got bitched out of that.
Yeah, he got boned pretty hard.
But he's getting his redemption with Justice League.
Yeah, with the
I'm excited for that.
The trailer looked really good. It was a much needed different trailer. They need a little bit more content and a little bit like like that's the thing because like in some trailers sometimes they put too much in and then you're like, all right, I pretty much have seen the whole movie. But with Justice League, it's kind of like I saw things, but I didn't know exactly what I was looking at. It kind of just looked like you were throwing all these characters at me, but now they actually kind of is forming a story a little bit, and it's like, all right, I like that.
Yeah,
it's nice. And then the trailer for Star Wars: Last Jedi came out.
Yeah, that I just watched that.
That looks also
a couple
pretty
hours
freaking
ago.
awesome.
I was watching it. it does that. Another thing, it pisses me off that they can't come up with their own fucking stories.
Yeah.
Because the first one was A New Hope, and I tried my hardest to be like, no, it was different. It was different.
There's some things, but yeah, mainly
it is different, but it is like almost fucking to the T A New Hope. And the next one, the way that they had the trailers look, it's setting up to be Empire Strikes Back, because they showed Rey grabbing Kylo's hand because she's like, I need somebody to teach me. Just like when Luke was like, I need somebody to teach me, and he goes to Darth Vader.
Right.
And it's like, maybe fucking make up your own story.
Yeah. See, and that's the thing. Because I was thinking maybe I couldn't tell where they were, but I mean, they could be in the... That could have just been like a vision that she had, which is again similar to Empire Strikes Back, but it could be similar to that aspect. Whenever he sees Darth Vader and he cuts off the helmet and it's Luke Skywalker in Empire Strikes Back, it's kind of like we're two of the same person, we're related, and we need to join forces to stop all this. And it could be a twist, like they could be like, hey, they're gonna use her for bad, and then that's how they lure her in, and then later in the trailer she's like getting shocked and everything from General Smoke. So it could be something like that, but I don't know, it just looked really good. Everything looked real nice.
I'm still gonna go see it because I fucking love Star Wars.
Oh, for sure.
And
I just can't wait.
I know
December
it's gonna
15th
be good.
Can't get here soon enough.
It's gonna be great, and the special effects are gonna be phenomenal.
I just hope
I won't be able to get over the story because it'll be like I'm just watching episode 5 right now.
Yeah. Hopefully that's not the case. Yeah. Hopefully they change it up. I mean, I just hope. Yeah. I mean, I feel the same way. Like whenever I went into Force Awakens, I'm like, it's the same thing as A New Hope, and it's not gonna give me anything new because it's all about the same stuff.
There was one difference in the first one, is that Luke always said in the old movies that he was a great pilot, and everybody was like, oh, he's like the greatest pilot. Crashed every ship he ever flew.
Yeah.
And then Poe Dameron comes into this one, and everybody's like, he's all right. And then he's just like, I'm the best pilot ever.
No. But that's the thing.
And he actually is the best pilot.
And he's supposed to be like Han Solo's character. So and Han Solo is that cocky guy. He's like, I got the, what was it? In
12 parsecs. Yeah. I made the Kessel Run under 12 parsecs.
Yeah, so it's like that kind of cockiness, and he's not as cocky as Han Solo, but he definitely has the overlay of the typish person.
But he has the torture under his belt now.
Yeah, exactly.
To actually match up.
Right, and then I if that happens, I could totally see him being frozen in carbonite or something, or even killed.
Yeah, because
maybe Finn dies because he's gonna be busy with Pacific Rim and everything. Like he's the one that dies.
They showed in the trailer Finn fighting
Captain Phasma.
Yeah, I didn't know that was the name of that stormtrooper.
Yeah, that's her name.
Isn't that Brienne of Tarth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She came back. Everyone thought she died because she was in the trash compactor. Another New Hope. Yeah. But she got out and she's alive and well. Hey, and she's coming for Finn.
Finn was a janitor, so I mean,
it's true.
And
he knows everything about it.
Much like in A New Hope, they all watch a beloved older character fall to his death, and then they all screamed and then ran.
Yeah.
Just like A New
Hope. Oh, shit. Alright, whatever.
Alec Guinness, no. Han Solo, no.
No.
Notice how I still used Han Solo, because Harrison Ford is Han Solo.
Yes.
Just real life. Han Solo plays the president in Air Force One. Han Solo plays Indiana Jones.
Han Solo is Han Solo playing
Han Solo.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah. He's the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude.
But oh, wow. Harrison Ford plays himself.
Oh, yeah. I like how we did the ad-libbing because now we stretched it to an hour.
Nice.
That's how we do. All right.
All right.
Well, I guess we'll call it here. And we'll make that an episode.
Yeah.
And
thanks for stopping by at the movies with Jon and Eric.
Stopping by them talkies.
Stopping by them Nickelodeons.
Go down to the Nickelodeons. They only cost a nickel.
Get a popcorn while you're at it. They're only a penny's worth.
Throw a little Jeffrey at the... Throw a little Jeffrey there and get yourself a movie ticket and then throw an Eisenhower.
An Eisenhower?
Yeah.
Eisenhower? I haven't heard that name since
We like Ike. That's the truth here.
the 50s. Wow, what are we? I thought we were in the 20s.
You know, it just fades in and out, you know? Just shut the fuck up.
The silent movies are really talking now.
Silent talkies.
Those silent talkies.
Is that like what Charlie Chaplin did when he did The Dictator?
Yeah.
That's a silent talkie.
Yeah. That's exactly it. The silent talkie.
All right. Well, this has been At the Movies. You were at the movies. I hope you enjoyed. There are no refunds. And go watch the movie Troy. I needed a rhyme, so, you know.
Or About a Boy.
Yeah. Either one.
All right. Planet Earth.
Or go watch The Toy.
Story.
Yeah. That. Don't watch The Toy because, yeah, actually watch it. It's a pretty good movie.
Hey, it's not bad. It's not bad.
I mean,
it could be worse.
If you want to watch Richard Pryor and Flick from Christmas Story,
Yeah.
that's the movie you want to watch.
Booyah.
Chicka chicka.
See you next time.